God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in with us on as we get ready to go into just a little clip of tomorrow's teaching. And I just want to just elaborate just a little bit, give you all a heads up of what is to come. For those of you who has been tuning in with us here recently, the Lord has our ministry to be in Genesis chapter 38, dealing with the Bible character by the name of Tamar and Judah. So tomorrow's topic, Lord Say the Same, is going to be the Lord is operating in stealth mode. I know many of you right now in your personal life, you might be feeling like, man, why it seems like my life is going like how it's going? Why it seems like things is going opposite of what I may have been feeling, praying, or imagining, or hoping things would be like. And it just seemed like everything just went opposite. Well, I'm here to tell you, as we look into this Bible character by the name of Tamar, her life went almost the same identical way. It looked at one way, but the Lord was eventually, all that time, the Lord was right there working stealthily in stealth mode in this young lady's life. He was in stealth mode. You really have to pay attention to see him, but he's there all the time. And he was orchestrating everything, allowing the process of time. She needed that process because that process was giving her, nudging her in certain places, certain areas that she normally wouldn't be in. I mean, many of you right now, you would have, if you didn't have your process, you would have stayed stuck. You would have stayed in that rut that you was in. But because the Lord was working on stealth mode, even in your life, he was causing you or nudging you into an arena or into a place that you normally wouldn't do for yourself. You would have stayed stuck. You would have stayed in a place that others put you in. I'm going to say it again. If you didn't have that process, then you would have stayed stuck in a place that other people wanted you to stay in. And right there, there's a song that rings out in my spirit. And that song is, it's been a long, long time coming. But I know my change is going to come. But I need, for those of you right now, you're not waiting on your change to come. For many of you, your change is now. Your change is here. And it's time for those of you, you know that this is your season. It's time for you to believe that, allow that to resonate with your spirit, and know that this is my season. This is my year of new release. This is my year for expansion. This is my year for the Lord to do something great and mighty in my life. So for whoever you are on today, grab that thing and allow it to resonate in your spirit. That it's been a long time. I may have been waiting a long time, but I know that the Lord is doing something great in me. So as we understand this now, and as we see that the Lord is operating in you, he just may be coming under the way of being stealth mode. He's not physically just coming out where everybody could see the big hoorah, the big blessings, or the big marvelous miracles. It might not come. He may not work in your life that way for that season. He's probably moving so smoothly, being wise as a serpent or gentle as a dove. He's moving stealthily. He's moving so wisely. He is so gentle. Like, if you don't really pay attention, you will overlook it. You will think that, man, you will feel like you all by yourself. But when we look at Tamar's situation, the Lord was there all that time, orchestrating everything in her life. And for some of you, when you go to that 11, and I will be coming from that around that 11 to around that about 14th verse, so you can follow along with me. So you will be able to see exactly where I'm coming from. And I will try to go ahead and knock it on out for you as we move forward. But for some of you, when you look at that 11th verse, Judah was even trying to, in a sense, hide Tamar. He was trying to keep her in her father's house and keep her with a title that truthfully was not hers. It was not for her to be that. Yes, she was a widow, but it was not for her to stay that widow. And see, in this season, for many of you, as you're trying to shift, as you're trying to move into this new release, as you're trying to be in this realm of the expansion, there are things that you're going to have to do. The Lord is wanting to see, are you willing to do something different so that I can give something different to you? See, if you're just going to sit there and not do anything, then it's almost like you're tying the Lord's hand. He won't be able to move in your life because all you're doing, you're tying his hand. But for those of you who are willing to do something different, like Tamar did, she took off her old widow clothes, and she did put on the clothes of a harlot. But how many of you know that was something different that the Lord was able to use to put her in position that caused an encounter to take place with her and Judah that caused now a child to be followed. and for that bloodline to now be increased. And that same bloodline is going to be that bloodline that Christ Jesus ends up coming through. For those of you right now, your life is not so bad. You're not too far where the Lord cannot deal with you, to where the Lord cannot put his hands on you. Matter of fact, right where you are right now, if you know that you have been feeling like you have been abandoned, that you have been left alone, that you have felt rejected, like you felt like you was just that one that no one wanted to deal with. Right there, you're that one that the Lord wants to show himself mighty through and to. He wants to let you see that, hey, I've been here with you all the time. I was just operating in your life in stealth mode. And I just needed you to catch up with the process and know that I was here working all that time. So for whoever you are right now, yes, there's the situations you may have been going through. It may have seemed like you know it's something better on the inside of you. You know that there's greater in you, but it seemed like your situation, your surrounding, certain people, places, or things may have felt or tried to smother you or tried to even hide you in a sense to where what was in you could never come out. Well, I'm here to let you know, just like this Bible character by the name of Tamar, what God has in store for you, no one, no person, place, or thing is going to be able to hide or stop the progress of the Lord that he's going to do through your life. All he needs you to do is do something. Show and still have the strength, the stamina, and the faith to get up and continue to want to bust a move and move towards your forward motion for God to do a work in your life. Whoever you are out there, it's not over yet. God is here with you. It might, to others, it might look like he's not at work. But because your faith and your trust is in him, he might be moving stealthily in your life. He don't want to bring a whole bunch of attention. He's moving so smoothly in your life. It's so stealthily. No one don't even know he's there, but you know he's there. Just keep your faith there, keep believing, and watch what he do for you. Now, also, as I get ready, got two more points we're going to hone in that we will really try to touch in on tomorrow. But look, please, as you're now being set up for this year of new release and for this year of expansion, please release others so the blessing can also be released to you. Now, the Lord is not going to release that blessing to you if you're going to continue to hold on to people who may have offended you, to people who have hurt you, to people who cause you some type of pain or whatever the case may be. If you're going to hold those people, then the Lord it's like he's going to hold that blessing back from you because you're showing that you're not ready for it. That was part of the process. He allowed those people, places, or things to come at you in that way to only just to get you prepared and ready for in the release that he wants to get to you. But you have to first be willing to release them, let it go, because you're not hurting nobody but yourself. And as soon as you let it go, then you be starting the process, that healing process to take place. Then watch the Lord come in, show up, and show out. And everybody's going to be able to see that the Lord was with you all the time. He just needed you to go ahead and release it to him and let him do his thing. As my last point. So please, as I'm getting ready to close on today, watch this. Please join us tomorrow for our virtual. We're only going to be virtual tomorrow. Facebook Live. And we're starting promptly at 10 a.m. So please be with us, join us, and I will be able to just go ahead and elaborate and go a little deeper into how the Lord is operating in stealth mode in Tamar's life. I love you. God bless you. And allow the Lord to continue to keep working in your life. You might not see him, but he's sure still there working stealthily. All he needs you and I to do is pass the test and watch him do the work. God bless you all till we do this again.